Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. It's episode number 63, and today we're returning with games against Anderlecht in the Champions League, match day 4, and Fiorentina in form away from home. Before we get to the games though, shout out Brescia been getting on off camera. And of course, in the last episode, you saw the 6-goal thriller against Juventus, where he came back from 3-0 down to almost win it, but claim what was a very credible point in a 3-3 draw. And then, of course, the first loss of the season, 3-1 away in Germany. So no wins in back-to-back games, but what a way to respond off camera. 5 straight wins, 4 in the league and 1 in Europe. Starting off with a 2-1 victory away against Parma. We should have won this game convincingly, but instead needed an own goal late on to deliver the 3 points. First Sebastiano Esposito making it 1-0 11 minutes in after a lovely run by Claudio Picardi down the right hand side and a nice cut back across the face of the goal. And whilst Parma did get back on level terms 7 minutes after the restart, we were pushing, we were pressing, we were looking for a game winner. Had so many chances. The goalkeeper for Parma was just on fire with 9 minutes to go. How cruel it was for him as a crossing into the middle from a corner, flicked on by Salcedo, was turned into his own goal by I think a new gen/regen there in a 2-1 victory. And following that, a 3-2 win against Crotone at home, where Magnani and Mangravati once again almost prevented us from getting the win. I said Udinese were our bogey team, and of course they are, but these guys are certainly making a case that they could be our new bogey team. 2 penalties inside the first 25 minutes, first one for us and then one for the visitors. We got back in front 13 minutes after the restart, and when Salcedo made it 3-1, I thought the points would be wrapped up. Ordero's clanger gave Crotone a lifeline towards the end of the game, but thankfully, despite that error there from our goalkeeper, we held on for the 3 points. And then back to winning ways in the Champions League in midweek away in Belgium against Anderlecht. Last season, of course, we had, was it KRC Genk? Or Club Bruges, I can't remember now. We had a Belgian side in the group. In fact, I'm going to find out now just to make sure I get it right. Was it KRC Genk? It wasn't indeed KRC Genk. We had KRC Genk last year in our group. And the Belgian side we drew 0-0 with in the fixture away in Belgium. And in this one, thankfully, won the game by 3 goals to 1. We had to come from behind to get it, though. Jeremy Doku, who is a very young, talented player, made it 1-0 to the Belgians 19 minutes in. And I was thinking, my goodness gracious me, I am really underestimating Belgian clubs, aren't I? But 3 minutes later, we got ourselves back on level terms. An absolute scorcher from Andre Anderson, making it 1-1. And then right before the break, Eddie Salcedo said to Andre, anything you can do, I can do better. Whose goal was better here, man? Both absolutely sensational strikes. Salcedo smacking one off the underside of the crossbar to make it 2-1 as we led heading into the break. And a minute after the restart, he scored his second of the game, heading in across in a 3-1 victory. And you'll see during this run as well, some of the goals we scored were absolutely amazing, including in this game away from home against our rivals Atalanta, who have had a shocking start to the season. One of the best clubs in Italy when the Serie began. This year, nowhere close to that level of football. Rigora scored his first goal for the club. Our club record signing coming in for 39 mil in the summer. Scored in the first minute. And I always say if you're going to score your first goal for the club, make it a memorable one. Well, what's better than a derby goal inside the first minute, away from home, and a screamer from range? That was the goal there as he made it 1-0. Anderson then made it 2-0. And whilst Atalanta did get back in the game right after the restart, Claudio Picardi scored a lovely goal, smacking one in off the post and just outside the area to restore our 2-goal cushion. And late on in the game, Claudio Franchi scored his first goal of the season. He has really tailed off after what was an amazing first season for us. Last season, nowhere near as good, and this season, he's struggled to get the game time, to be fair, but anyway, 4-1 as he scored his first of the year there from the spot. And following that, our final game off camera was a 4-0 victory at home to Sassuolo at the Bentagordi. Esposito getting his second hat-trick of the season in this one. Really nice to see Sebastiano get back to the level he showed us consistently throughout the course of the save. Obviously, he started the season off a little bit sluggishly, but since then, he's been lights out. Scored 3 of our 4 goals in this one, and it was also really nice to see as well, right towards the end of the game, Tommaso Simonetti, after the last episode, his shocking performance against Borussia Dortmund. He scored his first senior goal for the club in this game with 11 minutes to go. Didn't have much to do to make sure he got it, but he did in a 4-0 victory as we got our first clean sheet since September. We really needed that as we were leaking so many goals. So on the back of 4 straight wins in the Serie A, as you can see, we are top of the table in the league now. Yes, Inter Milan have finally lost 1 game, which means that right now they sit in second place, 3 points behind us. Napoli, the only other undefeated team, but they've drawn 3. We've only drawn once, and that's why we lead by 4 points in the table right now. Inter were leading the way for quite a while, but thankfully now we have managed to take over and go top top of the tree. Where we can stay there, that's the key. But right now, still undefeated. 9 wins in our first 10. You really can't ask for much. League's top scorers as well. It's been a fantastic start. Long may it continue. So I should say, can't ask for much more than that, can you? But as for the Champions League as well, totally forgot about that in the Champions League right now. As you can see, after the win in Belgium, we are 3 points clear of... Can I not just... Okay, we're 3 points clear of Valencia. As you can see, Valencia lost on... Are we group D? I can't even remember our group. We're group D or group F? We're group... Yeah, group D. Yeah, Valencia... Can I... Okay, this is just needlessly complicated. This is just... Thank you. Seriously, man. Group D, 3 points clear of Valencia after they lost away in Germany to Borussia Dortmund. And that means if we win our first 2 games today at home to Anderlecht, which really we should do against the side right now after 3 straight losses, and Valencia lose at home to Borussia Dortmund, then we will guarantee qualification with 2 games to spare, as will Borussia Dortmund. So I don't mind finishing second place in the group. I always say that just getting through is just good enough for me. But yeah, if Dortmund beat Valencia away at the start and we win, then both us and the Germans will qualify for the knockout stages. So let's go and do it. First of the 2 games then is indeed Anderlecht coming to take us on here at the Bentegodi. And on the injury report right now, as you can see, Armenia's back. He played a couple of games in the run off camera. The captain came back, which is really nice to see. Barbieri, would have noticed, is also back as well. He's on the bench today. Matt sharpness, really horrible. Great to see him back on the field once again. But Viviani is still down long term with that broken ankle. Again, we're not going to see him again until December. He's got horrible match sharpness. I'm going to play him in some reserve games. I'm not going to risk him until December comes around. And as for Emil Ordero, he's also out for the first game today with a twisted knee. So this will be our team. It is the 4-2-3-1 control possession, which I must say I'm really like, and it's the alternative to the Gegenpress. And this is our team. Molly's in goal. Balfour is Muri, Sestana, Parodi and De Pauli, with Mergia and Gavoni through the middle. Salcedo and Franchi at the inside forwards, with Anderson supporting Esposito up top. On the bench, Migliore, a youngster, Pepetti, Pescucci, Barbieri, De Sisto, Dalmonte, and Simonetti as well. First 2, Anderlecht, and a win could see us qualify for Brescia. Yeah, Anderlecht do produce some really good young talent in the game. This is a young centre-half. He's only 18 years old, to be fair, but looks incredibly decent for someone at that age. Jeremy Doku, as well, hasn't left Anderlecht in the same. To be fair, he has not really progressed at all in this FM. Sometimes he does really well. In FIFA career mode, he always does really well. But either way, we should be able to beat them here and make it through if Valencia lose home to Borussia Dortmund, of course, which I hope they do. Because again, you know, finishing top is always beneficial because you become a seeded team out of the group and take on someone that finished in second. But really, because of the quality of teams in the Champions League, you know, whether you finish in first or second, whoever you face, you're most likely going to end up with a really tough team. So just making it through, that's all that matters to me. Like, I think it would be different if it was always like the second team qualifying being really poor, but it's not the case. It says Esposito should have made it 1-0. You see the group still on the right hand side. Look at the teams we could face that finish second, if we do finish second, which I think we probably will now. You know, they're all really good teams. So first or second, it really doesn't matter where we finish, as long as we do finish in one of those places. Half an hour in though, and it's still 0-0 here in Italy. Another chance for Brescia from another corner. De Pauli whips in, and is that a penalty? It is indeed, and a chance for Sebastiano to give us the lead and make it 1-0. It is 0-0 at the Mestara, I see in the bottom left there, but a chance for us to go in front and put daylight between us and Valencia. Sebastiano, normally so reliable, isn't going to miss from 12 yards. 1-0, bottom corner, Brescia have the lead. Talks about how he'd bounced back after those Nation League penalty misses in the final and the third place playoff. Well, we found our answer. Sebastiano, 13 goals this season already. He's in my opinion, the best striker in world football at this point in the save, so it's not a real surprise. Still 0-0 at the start, which means that as things stand, we'll cut the gap on Dortmund to 1 point, but we won't guarantee qualification mathematically, as Valencia will still be in with a shout. Second half to begin, and I think I might take off Gavoni for De Sisto, just to give him a little bit of rest time ahead of the clash against Fiorentina. Yeah, let's do that. Don't really use De Sisto much nowadays, as... Oh, Anderlecht found themselves a level 2 minutes after the restart. Corner whipped into the back stick, headed across the face of the goal, and it's 1-1. What did I say about underestimating the Belgian teams we've had to face? We drew with KRC Genk last year in Belgium, 0-0. And Anderlecht, pointless in the group until now, are 30 minutes away from claiming their first. Alright. Lads, we are going to spurn a golden chance here as we go very attacking. Sebastiano whips in a free kick and Parola heads in. He is such a rare goal scorer, but over the past couple of years, he has chipped in with one or two. Lorenzo's first of the year and Brescia restored a lead. Huge pressure relieving goal. We cannot afford a slip up in this one with Valencia and Dortmund still to come. Parola, unlikely hero, puts us back in front 2-1. Anderson through to Esposito, chance to wrap it up. Sebastiano straight to the goalkeeper and can't convert the rebound either. Simon puts it behind for a corner. Still 2-1. And I gotta say, we keep Anderlecht around for the final few stages. I'll be feeling a little bit nervous. De Pauli's cross headed away. Parola picks it up. We get ourselves a third goal and a 2-goal cushion because that'll surely do it. Almost there as De Sisto wins it back and plays a 1-2 with Claudio Franchi. Another goal and that will definitely do it. Anderlecht have not had really any chance at all apart from the goal they scored from the set piece. So one more and I'm pretty sure that'll be the game. Eddie Salcedo, who's been in great form this season, tackle, but it'll drop straight to Muro, who's got space to whip one in or find Eddie. He'll cross to Esposito and that should have been the game. Another chance goes begging. Cross to the middle, cleared away. We should be home and dry and qualified. Corner, Brescia, both our goals in this game have come from dead ball situations and we should have had another one. Sebastiano heads it over, but I think we'll be okay and that will do it. Well, not exactly convincing despite the stats suggesting otherwise. Only winning by a single goal, both goals coming from dead ball situations, but hey, a win's a win. 2 on the final score. I will say well done lads, because I never ever tell the team their points disappoint even if we do only win very unconvincingly. But how did Valencia, because we got no goal updates from the game at the Mestalla and it did indeed finish 0-0 there, which does mean with 2 games to spare, Dortmund have qualified, but we have not. If we manage to hold off Valencia on match day, is it match day 5 or match day 6 we face them, then we will qualify. It is indeed match day 5, but if we lose at the Mestalla, then heading into the final game, we'll probably need to beat Dortmund. It's not over yet. Hey, and Salcedo's just being called up to Italy duty as well. Pioli's called up to Stoney a couple of times, but he still only has the 1 cap. I love the fact his determination's grown by 1 since coming in as well. But yeah, we're still yet to see Salcedo win more than 1 cap that he got a few years ago. He's been in great form this year. Maybe you'll finally get cap number 2 in this international break. Good stuff. So what I'm going to do in the next episode then, due to the Champions League group looking how it is in the next episode play Valencia as our first game, and if we win or draw, and that'll guarantee qualification with a game to spare, then I'll skip the Genoa game and play the Inter Milan game away from home. How if we do lose it, and that means qualification is still not secure with a game to spare, then I'll play this one, Inter, and do Dortmund as well in a triple header to wrap the group up. Hopefully though, we'll at least avoid defeating the Mestalla and we'll know heading to Germany we can feel the weakened side because that comes directly after we take on Sandro Tonali's away at San Siro. I don't want 2 massive games in the space of just a few days. Anyway, second and final game of today's episode is indeed Fiorentina. After a good start this season, 5 wins in their first 10, sat in a Europa League spot. We've had problems with them before, and heading to the game we're going to go to the Gegenpress system because I like using it away from home, and this will be our team. Mola remains in goal, and about 4 is Pellegrini, Bastoni, Armin, De Pauli, with Storaro coming in alongside Rigora and Gavoni through the middle as a trio. Salcedo and Picardi, the inside fours, and Esposito, of course, is up top. On the bench, Ordero, Parola, Sistana, Pepetti, Muro, Barbieri, De Sisto, Murgia, Anderson, Del Monte, Franchi, and Simonetti as well. Second final game, Fiorentina away. Let's keep ourselves top of the tree for Brescia. I've got a bad feeling about this game as well. Again, Fiorentina have been a side that historically we have struggled against. They're in good form this season and it's taken just 2 minutes for them to get in front as well. Haven't lost a game in our first 10, but already a goal down 2 minutes in. Fiorentina this season have got a great shot at getting into the Champions League. They've got a brilliant team. There's good experience. There's some decent youngsters in there as well. Bergwijn is at Fiorentina. You've got Alexandro at left back in this game as well. And they had João Cancelo on loan from Man City very recently as well. He's not there now, but either way, they've got a decent team and they've already taken an early lead. Sebastiano finds Claudio Picardi. Oh, just over the bar from CP14. He's really been asserting himself this and last year in particular as well, but it's still 1-0. Quarter of an hour in. Plenty of time. Dominating possession, and I think we'll get some chances, but my worry is when Fiorentina come forward, I think they'll carve us open on a couple of occasions. Sandro finds Herrera, and here they come again. Cross the middle, clear by Salcedo, and a chance for Rigora in the box-to-box role to drive forward and do just that. Rolls it through. Sebastiano beats his man. Should be 1-1, and he totally fluffed his lines. My word. Don't see that often from Sebastiano. He just miskicked the ball. Just totally miskicked it. And Fiorentina escape. Half an hour in, still down by a goal. Maybe I should have stuck with a controlled possession style of play and not gone to the gegenpress. Statistically, we've done fine, but didn't take the chances we had in the first half. 45 minutes away from our first league defeat of the season. Stick or twist? Stick or twist? I say both. Let's keep the gegenpress style of play, but let's go to a 4-2-3-1. Take off Storaro on the booking and bring on Andre Anderson, who has been pretty decent this season, playing in an attacking role through the middle, and keep everyone else as they are. Second half to begin. I'm going to say to the boys, where's your passion? Do you even want to win this match? Here we go. 45 minutes away from our first loss of the season in the league. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Sebastiano beats his man. Square it. No, square it. Anderson was getting into the middle there. Greedy Sebastiano. Should have played it across. Come on, good start, but come on, mate. Be aware where your teammates are. Seriously, Anderson getting a great support and run there through the middle. Plenty of time, though. Plenty of time. Gavoni on the ball. Forced back to Armenian. Here we come again. Moller, way out of his area, dinks it to Gavoni inside the centre circle. Now Rigora takes over, and as Rigora has a man out wide, he'll find him Pellegrini. The wing backs in our system are so important as Luca crosses and CP14 loses the aerial duel, but Rigora picks it up and puts it wide. Good start though. Keep it on the ground, be more expressive. Come on, come on, come on. Still time with a corner for Brescia. So good from set pieces, and Sebastiano heads that one over. We've had the chances today. You can't deny that. We just have not taken them. 23 minutes to find a leveller. Frenchie on for Salcedo. I think we've got one more change to make, but I'll leave that for now as we go very attacking. Is there going to be a late leveller, or will this be our first defeat of the season? We've had problems with Fiorentina before, and now Bacardi's gone down as well, and it's all going wrong now. We've had a lot of injuries this season, and there's another one. Potential groin injury for CP14, forced off with 8 minutes to go. Well, I think this will be our first league loss of the season. 5 added minutes, going to do everything I can, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've had problems with these guys before, and Fiorentina once again proved to be a thorn in our side. 1-0 the final score. Had the chances, just didn't take them. Sebastiano on a 6.3, a rare misfiring game from him, and I'll say you weren't good enough today. That's the sort of match we should be winning. We allow Inter right back in it as well, because we played on Friday night. They've got the game on the weekend against, who have they got? Oh, Atalanta away. They should win that one, but so that's Juve at Empoli at home, but they should win that one as well, and that will put them back on level terms of us in points, and they could overtake us on the goal difference swing as well. We'll process through, and Bacardi's out for 3 to 5 weeks as well with a groin strain too. Damn. So as you'll see, he's going to miss that crucial match day 5 in Spain as well against Valencia. Thankfully, there is an international break coming directly after this, so he will be able to recover a little bit quicker. Well, not recover a little bit quicker, but he won't miss that many games. But either way, still a big blow there. And as we process through the Saturday fixtures, we'll see what happens here. And as Juve beat Atalanta away from home, Inter home to Empoli should be a banker, and it is. So Inter right now remain in second, only on goals scored, because we scored 2 more ahead of them right now, as we've yet to play each other in the Serie A. When's the Napoli game? I think that'll be, it's tonight against Udinese. We'll process through that one real quickly, and thankfully Udinese did us a favour there by seeing Napoli slip up, which means that they remain 3 points behind us and Inter, but 11 games into the season, they're the only undefeated team. Both us and Inter have now lost 1 each. It's been a very tight start to the season, with several teams already looking like they've got the quality to be champions. Long way to go though, long way to go. That was this episode of Club and Country, guys. So thank you for watching. We hope you have enjoyed. If you did, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next episode very soon, featuring that game against Valencia in match day 5, where if we win or draw, we will then come back with the Inter Milan clash away from home. But if we lose, it means that we'll probably need to win on match day 6, and we'll do that one as well as Inter as well in a triple header, depending on circumstances. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country, an absolutely massive one so early on in the season, very soon.